My name is Brian Ramirez. I'm Guatemalan American and I am a professional soccer player here in Antigua, Guatemala. What I love most about Antigua is the views, cobble streets and restaurants, volcanoes, cool places to just go and see ruins, and just being able to walk around. Walk the uneven cobble streets of Antigua. Especially now that I can walk outside of surgery. I was bedridden for, 2 weeks. It hasn't been an easy journey. I've definitely had my ups and downs. So I grew up here. It wasn't just me, there are 11 in total in my family. So with so many brothers and sisters, you play soccer. That's just the thing to do here in Guatemala, and it's the national sport. So from a very young age, I wanted to do something involved in soccer. I've spent a lot of time in between countries. I ended up going to college in the United States, Messiah College in Pennsylvania, won a couple national championships there with the soccer team, had an awesome time. After I graduated, the chance arose to play in Sweden. After Sweden, I did well. I got the chance to play here in Guatemala, and I was very excited to have the chance to play with this Antigua team here. They'd won the whole league last year. It was exciting to come to a winning team, one that is in a gorgeous part of Guatemala. I was feeling great as to my physical condition, how well I was playing soccer. I just felt on top of the world and in control. Unfortunately, when I was about to debut that weekend, I was playing an inter-squad scrimmage with the team on a Wednesday. I was going to debut on that Saturday. On a normal play, I went to go shoulder to shoulder with a defender to kind of jockey for the ball. And as I stepped, I planted my right knee, and I heard a crack. And I fell to the ground, and I just immediately started praying, God, please no, don't let it be my ACL. So we went to a specialist in the capital city of Guatemala. He said, you have a torn ACL in your right knee, and that's 6 months at least out. It takes 9 months to almost fully heal, and a year to completely heal. And so that really hit me very hard. As my journey continues, I expect to return to the field pretty soon. But God has placed people in my life to encourage me at just the right moments. He's used His Word too to speak to me and to just help me through really low times. And one that specifically spoke to me is in Luke 22:32, and Jesus is speaking to Simon, and He says, "But I have pleaded in prayer for you, Simon, that your faith should not fail. And when you have repented and turned to me again, strengthen your brothers." And so I thought of that verse, I read that verse, and it just jumped out at me, like you have experiences in your life that push you down and that force you to have to look up at God, and it's just cool to recognize that Jesus, being our mediator and being our high priest, He's there interceding for us. He is there praying for us. And so I substitute my name each time I read that verse. "But I have pleaded in prayer for you, Brian, that your faith should not fail. And when you have repented and turned to me again, strengthen your brothers." As my journey continues, I expect to return to the field pretty soon. Just kind of share that joy, that I've learned from sitting outside and watching my teammates run around at full speed and be able to do turns and kick the ball really hard. And once I return to playing on the soccer field, I expect to just reflect that joy and reflect the love of Christ in my life. And that's something that I only could have learned through this experience of tearing my ACL. So yeah, as tough and as difficult a situation it was, I wouldn't have had it any other way because I've grown so much.